What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another video here at Chris's MMA Universe. So it looks like Chris Weidman was not ready for the light heavyweight division. It looks like Dominic Reyes definitely got it done. He got it done pretty quickly. I mean, it was a round one stoppage. It was pretty legitimate too. You know, he caught him with that right straight, and Weidman dropped, and that was just the beginning of the end. I thought Weidman looked pretty good coming into this fight, though. You know, he was in pretty good shape. You know, he ended up grabbing, a hold of Dominic Reyes at the very beginning of the fight where he was trying to take him down. Then he ended up actually securing a takedown. Wasn't the best. You know, he ended up picking him up, dropping him, and wasn't the best looking takedown, but he was able to hold him pretty well. But then Dominic Reyes did a very, very good job of actually defending and being able to get back up to his feet and squared off with him. And, it was just very high risk for Weidman when they were, standing toe-to-toe. It was very high risk if Weidman was standing up with Dominic Reyes, as we saw the ending result, and it was actually proven to be true. So Dominic Reyes, his boxing was just way better than Weidman's. That was actually without question. Coming into this fight, I just knowing the stats of both men, like seeing the boxing of Weidman and his previous fights. I know his previous fights were middleweight. I do understand that. But Weidman had, pretty good competition in the middleweight division. But then coming up to the light heavyweight, which I feel he was doing it just because of the better weight cut. And, he felt like he was being a little too drained, I guess, going down to middleweight. And, I guess he thought he was going to be successful, but if you lost your light heavyweight debut, then your so-called fight with Jon Jones, where he thinks he can actually beat him, is pretty much out the window. I think Chris Weidman should start looking at maybe retirement. I would love to see him one more time in the light heavyweight division, maybe not fight somebody at the top tier like that. Dominic Reyes was number 4 in the world. It looks like Dominic Reyes is going to end up being in the discussion for a title fight now. I'm not sure if they got somebody else lined up for Jon Jones. I know Jon Jones was saying that he was going to make some announcements pretty soon, and, it was going to shock everybody, and, he was going to surprise everyone. I'm not really sure what Jon Jones has up his sleeve, or if the UFC has something planned for him, or, I'm not really sure, but I know Dominic Reyes is definitely in the discussion for a title shot now. He ended it very quickly, and regardless of weight classes, regardless of whatever, with Chris Weidman and Dominic Reyes, regardless of whatever, Dominic Reyes still just beat a former champion. He did beat a champion in Chris Weidman. I know Chris Weidman wasn't a champion currently, of course, but he was a former champion. So Dominic Reyes can add that to his resume and move up. I believe Dominic Reyes now is 12-0. Chris Weidman is 35, so he's not a young man, but he's not an old man either. He's kind of like in that, for example, like Tyron Woodley. I know this is a totally different weight class, but Tyron Woodley was still the champion at 36. He lost it at 36, but still, he was able to defend it still when he was 35. So, not saying that Chris Weidman is done, but I think he just needs to take some time, gather his thoughts, talk to his family, talk to his coaches, see what's next for him. I would love to see him come back one more time, at the light heavyweight division, just not a top tier guy. Maybe somebody in like the top 12, maybe top 15, top 12, somewhere around there. And Dominic Reyes, like I said, he's definitely in the talk for a title fight now. I'm not sure if he's going to be next. I'm not sure if Jon Jones is actually going to fight him next. But, he's undefeated. He's looking really, really good. I would love to see him against Jon Jones. I think that would be honestly, I think that is a very exciting fight. Dominic Reyes against Jon Jones. I really do see Dominic Reyes holding, a torch to Jon Jones. I really do think Dominic Reyes will be able to give him a very good fight. I don't know if Dominic Reyes will be able to beat him, but Dominic Reyes is pretty much the new school right now. I mean, he's only 29 years old. He's in his prime, if not, not even in his prime yet. But, you know, he's just looking phenomenal. I would really love to see Dominic Reyes against John Jones, and I really, truly mean that. I would really, really love to see that fight. I really want to know what you guys think about this fight. It was over pretty quickly. There's not really much to say on it, you know, but I really, really want to know what you guys think in the comments. If you like this video, make sure you smash the like button. And if you enjoy my content, make sure to subscribe. And I'll see all you guys in the next one.